He was faced with his own mortality and said, I need my wife.
Yeah, I need.
What am I doing
I
here?
need home again.
He literally ran home.
Crashed, got out of the car and literally ran.
Babe!
On a flash.
Yeah, on a flash. Get me home to my wife, and then immediately hit Facebook. Shake that thing. God, making songs used to be easy, bro.
Very.
Do you think?
Very.
Shake that thing, Miss
Annabella.
Shake that thing. Yeah, bro.
We always reference that 5 million.
Julie 5 million and 40 naughty shows, bro.
Julie
and Rebecca. How do you finish off a verse with just Julie and Rebecca? Julie and Rebecca. Get busy. Bro, Sean Paul had it all, man. The world in the palm of his hand.
It just shows up, doesn't it?
Jodie and Rebecca.
Sorry. There you go. Jodie and Rebecca. Julie sounds better.
It sounds like Julie.
Yeah, Julie and Rebecca. Jodie and Rebecca. That's work.
That is work.
To get around that home is work.
Yeah.
Jodie and Rebecca.
But that's the accent, I guess, isn't it?
Woman get busy, just shake that booty non-stop. Bro. I thought it was non-stop to the beat. When the beat dropped. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, same. Damn.
Get
This is a whole
busy,
Mandela
just
effect
shake
on them.
that booty non-stop. I was, shake that booty non-stop to the beat.
I thought it was to the beat,
yeah.
When the beat drop, just keep swinging and get jiggy. Get crunked up, percolate.
Anything you want, fair. Call it. Oscillate your hip. Oscillate your hip.
And don't take pity.
And don't take pity.
Jesus. Wow.
Oh, and don't take pity.
You get life on the rhythm when we ride them. And lyrics I provide electricity. He also says electricity.
Electricity.
Electricity. Fair play. God, nobody can tell you nothing because you don't know your destiny. Fair play. And that was a verse.
Yeah.
That was a verse.
But he's saying whatever.
Whatever he wants, bro.
Jodie and Rebecca, bro. Jodie and Rebecca. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, man.
Right. Before we get into the episode today, I have, you already know about this, but I have something to say.
Okay.
I did something very grown up this week.
Cool.
Oh, very grown up. Daddy's getting rid of his G-Wagon.
Shut up. Okay.
He's getting rid of the G-Wagon, bro.
Wait, what are you getting instead?
We'll get to that. I did downgrade.
Okay.
I did downgrade. Did I want to trade up for a Urus? Yeah, I did. I put my hands up. Did I try and get my hands on a Lamborghini Urus? Yeah, I did. Didn't work out. Yeah, I'm trying to be more responsible with my finances. And in this country, driving a G-Wagon is very expensive.
Oh, I can imagine.
And the government don't like to reward you for it. So they slap a nasty, nasty, bad for the environment tax. And that bad for the environment tax has been, clapping my cheeks for a year now. And it's time for me to clap back. So Daddy took it into his own hands and he's getting rid of the G-Wagon. And I just did a very adult thing and I bought a car yesterday.
Cool.
And I was very happy because it's the first time in my life, obviously I've had cars, but it's the first time in my life I actually, I was chilling. I was in my car on my way home and I was thinking about, right, I need to get rid of this car. And I don't know what I want. And I was like, I'm a grown ass man now. Turned 34 yesterday. I'm gonna get myself a Range Rover. So I drove straight from where I was, straight to a Range Rover garage and spoke to the guy in the dealership, shook hands and spoke to him on the phone yesterday, patterned a Range Rover.
Sick, man. I love a Range.
Nice.
I love a Range.
I took an Uber yesterday and it just so happened to be a Range Rover. It's actually the first time I've been in a Range Rover since, because my dad has one. I haven't been in his years. Years I haven't been in my dad's car. Got in that bitch. Wow, I nearly fell asleep. It's so comfortable.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm excited because I was saying to Fuad yesterday, growing up, I always saw my dad, I always saw it as such a manly thing to go into a car dealership and discuss, when they're going in kick the tires and be like, yeah, cool. And how much is it? And then to actually pattern it. I saw my dad do it once And I was like, this is the coolest, sexiest thing a man can do is walk into a car dealership and buy a new car. And I've never actually done it. I've only ever done it like online or obviously like through a friend and sorted it out. I've never actually actioned the thing. So yeah, it made me very, very happy.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
To the untrained eye or the untrained ear, depending on how you're digesting this media, people might see it as a flex, but because I know you and because I know the reasons as to why you did it, obviously you've said here you are downgraded because of X, Y, and Z. But to some people, that might just be like a blanket statement. So,
he's traded one exclusive SUV to another.
Yes.
But
because I know you and because I know the situation, I want to say I'm very proud of you.
Oh wow, thank you very much.
Very proud of you. So well
thank you, G.
Yeah,
I appreciate
it.
You
took a big step in your financial status, and it's good.
I'm assuming what I'm saying for most people is very standard.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly irresponsible financially. Fiat knows that.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly bad at it.
We all know that.
We all know that? Yeah. I like nice things. I'm sorry. God forbid I buy my friend a car and buy myself one as well. God forbid. But nah, like, yeah. I'm not incredibly irresponsible, but I am very like, if someone's like, if I'm like, okay, I'm not incredibly financially irresponsible. I'm just very much like, if I want this thing, someone could be like, yeah, you can have it and you can afford it. So great. But if you do it, is this, you lost me at great. I've got it now.
I want it.
Yeah. And then Lawrence is sitting us down being like, this is an issue here. And then I put it off for so long. I was like, fine, I'll be boring. But yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, G.
Yeah. Yesterday was a good day.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Knowing my luck is going to break down.
No, what, sir?
Knowing my luck is going to break down.
Don't say that.
Range Rovers always break down. We all know this.
Yeah. I know they're just easy to steal.
They're also the highest stolen cars.
Yeah. They're like apparently piss easy to steal.
Yeah.
Piss easy. Yeah. Apparently they're piss.
He's been there.
Yeah. I've done it.
Bro, at one point you couldn't get insured on a Range Rover.
Yeah.
They brought out their own insurance to combat, or insurance companies cutting them off.
Oh, wow.
Because they were just getting teethed so regular.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
Fair play.
Yeah. So if you see a blacked out Range that says daddy on it, now you know.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. Don't touch it.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, because you're starting a war you can't win. Don't touch it. But yeah, question of the week?
Question of the week.
I haven't drank enough water today.
Yeah, I feel like I need. Know how you have on your stream where it's like hydration check or whatever it is.
Oh, that's cool.
I need that in real life. I need my phone to buzz going like hydration.
Bro, set those alarms, fam.
Yeah, dude.
Do it.
I need it.
Good shout.
Oh, water's good, man. Damn.
It is.
I don't know how people don't like water. They're like, I don't like it. Taste of nothing. This is good for you.
Yeah, it is literally just good for you.
Yeah,
it tastes of nothing.
Yeah,
It tastes
how can you not like
it
water?
literally tastes of wet air.
Yeah, it's just like rain on your face. Do you know what I mean? There's a fucking water, mate.
Wow! Wow!
Just rain.
You're so unintentionally funny. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
It's two jokes.
Right. Question of the week. This week's question was, what's something that turns you on but shouldn't? I'll go first. What's something that turns you on that shouldn't? A single mum at her kid's sporting event.
That was.
That's specific.
Do you remember the John that Drake was dealing with at one point?
Yeah.
The fucking mum. There was like he was what, like ranked first or second in high school basketball, the mixed race youth.
Yeah.
The mum.
He was taking her to like stadiums.
He sold out a stadium. Oh,
Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
I do remember.
Yeah, fucking now.
Yeah. He rented out a stadium to take her to dinner. Yeah, I remember.
Who in the hell was that again?
Model Joanna Leia. God have mercy.
Yeah, let's pull her up. Yeah. 44. That's taking the piss.
Fair play. She's aged like wine.
Oh.
Her and Bernice Burgos.
Who?
Bernice Burgos. You know her. Type in Bernice Burgos, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about. you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Stop.
45. And I think she's a grandmother.
Sorry?
Yeah, she's a grandmother. Her kid's got a kid, yeah.
Oh, I do know who this is.
Yeah.
Her kid has a kid?
Yeah, her kid's like 20, I believe. Don't quote me. I think her kid has a kid. Don't quote me. But yeah,
Damn.
she's been a like IG personality for like the last decade or so.
Damn. Okay, sorry. What turns you on that shouldn't? When she acts all innocent in public, but I know what I have in my yard. A freak.
Yeah, man. It's not sexier.
That actually isn't
There's
anything
nothing
sexier.
sexier. I know what I have in my yard is.
Yeah, I know what I have in my yard.
Yeah.
A fucking freak.
What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? Ugly feet. I love a pair of ghastly looking dogs.
God!
Disgusting.
That actually is fucking
That's
disgusting.
disgusting.
Oh,
Ghastly
God.
looking dogs.
I always have can I tell you one of my worst fears? One of my worst fears
Go on.
is doing the deed and then like putting like their feet. I like putting their feet together and pushing
Makes
it back.
sense. Yeah, I hear it.
And scratching my hand and wrist. That's
From
my
their-
fear.
their
From
ash?
their heel. Yeah. My biggest fear
Damn.
is to grab a heel to push back and it slides down my hand and scratches me. And I think, you nasty bitch.
You don't do no
Yeah,
pedis,
you don't take care of those at all. And now I need a shot.
Tetanus.
Yeah, I need a tetanus shot now. Cool. What turns you on but shouldn't? When he gives me money.
Fair.
I need to know what that feels like.
Same.
To just be, you man, listen. Let's actually dive into this mentality for a second. Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm gonna lean on my arm like this. Can you imagine what it feels like if you just wake up one day, and because you're pretty, the one that you share a bed with looks at you and goes, "God, you look stunning today," and they give you a wad of cash and just say, "Go have fun." Like $2,000, just bang in your account. That's just for you looking pretty.
Just because I'm pretty.
Just because you're pretty.
There's complete silence.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Just
taking everything
thinking.
from
That's
me.
unimaginable.
Yeah.
Just because you look so good, here's cash.
Just have fun with
Just
it.
go have fun. Go spoil yourself.
There'll
There's
be more
zero
tomorrow.
consequences,
Yeah.
bro. Spend all of the money I just gave you.
There'll be more tomorrow.
Yeah, bet yeah, just take my card.
Because you're going to look like that tomorrow. So I'm going to spend more tomorrow.
There'll be more tomorrow. Couldn't hear that.
There'll be more tomorrow.
As someone's bottom bitch,
Yeah.
I couldn't hear there'll be more tomorrow. Bro, I'm sucking everything.
Clean off.
I'm sucking everything. That's when you spit on the tip and catch it at the bottom. That's how, there'll be more tomorrow? Yeah. You spit on the tip and you catch it at the bottom. Wow. Wow. Wow.
God.
That spun me. Catch out the bottom.
God.
Fuck, man.
Wow.
There'll be more tomorrow. That's a bar, man.
What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? When he's married without kids.
Why shouldn't that turn you on? Oh, wait. When he's married without... I only heard the kids
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, the pennies
Yeah,
dropped.
the pennies
Yeah,
dropped. Wow.
yeah.
He's married without kids.
Yeah, the pennies
That means he's anyone's.
Yeah.
He's literally anyone's.
Yeah.
That's so specific.
It is
It's
very
not yours. What difference does it make if he's got kids or not? It's not fucking yours.
Bro, that's what turns her on. That's what turns her on. She can't help it. It said, but shouldn't.
Are you married? Yeah. Kids? Nah.
Nah.
Fuck. Fuck.
Shout me.
Yeah, you done said too much. Wow. What? This is a guy that sent this. This is a guy that sent this here. Yeah. What turns you on but shouldn't? I don't know. Ellis just got a little something going on.
Fuck's sake.
I don't know. Ellis just got a little something going on.
Something.
Damn, bro.
Alice, how does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel?
I don't really.
Do you feel a type of way if a man is seeking after you?
I've had gay guys hit on me before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd that go?
It's awkward, isn't it?
And
But
one of
no,
my
I don't-
boys, I won't say who it is. One of my boys, they're gays. What they want him. We're gonna say they only want him as a bottom. They only want him as a bottom.
I know who it
Yeah,
is.
you do know it is. They only want him as a bottom boy. And the bars I've heard them say to him when they've had a couple drinks, scary.
Face to face.
Face to face.
Oh.
And I've been there. And he's like, oh, whatever.
Here
I'd
we
never
go.
like, bro. Oh, fuck. I've heard it, bro. Tell my boy, I'll fuck the shit out of you. I'll fuck the shit out of you. And he's just like,
Jesus.
oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm there, gobsmacked.
There's a vox popper, a gay vox popper that interviews other gay guys. It's a white guy, and he was interviewing a hench black guy. And he was talking about, are you top or bottom? He said, I'm anything, daddy. And he tries to grab him and kiss him on the lips.
Wow.
And he said, oh, no. And it's like, to be fair, I'm the black guy, you're the white guy. He said, to be fair,
Joking.
So you're interviewing me, and I'm saying to you, oh, I want to lips you, this, that, and the other. And he's like, no. He's like, to be fair, you're right. You couldn't handle this dick. I'll fucking break you. And he
giving Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he said something along the lines of, he said a bar, and he said, do you know what that means? It means you won't be able to walk straight tomorrow. This, that, and the other.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro, he was going in on him.
That scared me. That was
Bro, he was holding a mic like this. He was like, oh my God, who am I interviewing?
Yeah.
Bro, it was
second guessed his job.
intense.
You wouldn't be walking straight tomorrow.
I'm gonna be walking straight tomorrow. They call me Big Daddy Sam.
God.
It was wedge, James.
That scares me. Also, don't threaten me with a good time.
Also fair, if I'm inclined that way.
If I'm inclined that way,
Fair.
don't threaten me with a good time.
'Cause I know I ain't never had nothing like that.
Yeah, facts,
Yeah,
bro.
so let me try.
Yeah, are we just chatting or what? Or what? That's scary.
scary.
But yeah, my boy they stick it on him when they've had a drink.
Damn.
Yeah, they used to tell him also, and I was like, brother, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
I couldn't be.
It's also harassment.
Yeah, of course. I was gonna say I
it
couldn't
is.
be a girl because that's standard Wednesday behavior.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, and it's got a little something going on apparently.
What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? Calling me a slut when he knows I'm monogamous.
Okay. What turns you on that shouldn't? Knowing that her man knows about us, but is too scared to confront me and too fragile to leave her.
Fuck.
That turns him on. No, that man's just stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Fuck.
I can't confront the side man because it'll knock me out. I can't confront my girl because it'll break me.
Fuck. Damn. That's-
Yeah. Someone replied, "You never touched a woman in your life." He said it's all fantasy. This whole tweet was fantasy. You haven't touched a woman in your life.
Touch is crazy. That's
And he
hilarious.
said, "Yes, I have. I've got 2 kids." Bro, what is this for? Oh, you've never touched a woman in your life.
What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? When my man puts his gun on the dresser.
Oh my God. Wow.
Just like, yeah.
Yeah, just gung gung.
You know when they just take out the thing
Yeah,
and just
yeah. Takes the
I've
jacket
had-
off
I've had
of
a day,
that
babe.
holster.
Yeah.
Gung gung.
I've had a day, babe.
She's thinking, damn.
Come fix me something.
Yeah. Right, what turns you on shouldn't? Hand on the back of my seat while he's reversing, knowing damn well he's got a back camera. He doesn't need to do all of that.
Fair.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I did one
I
of
wouldn't
them
risk
jobs.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
hit a curb or something.
What's that song? Swerve bend the corner. Yeah. Oh, swerve and bend the corner, bro. Yeah. It's crazy.
Bumping the curb in that position.
Because you can't recalibrate. You fucked it.
You can't.
You fucked it. What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? When she cries. Something about emotional instability gets me going.
Okay. That is. There's a chick that replied and literally says, his tears, especially when I'm the cause.
Oh.
What the fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
some people just have issues, bro.
Yeah.
What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? The way he looks whilst he's eating. I know I'm next in line. That's a bar. That's a bar. Wow. I know I'm next in line is a bar.
Damn. What turns you on but shouldn't? Men's hands, especially through hands. Bro, through a lens is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also very true.
Yeah.
What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? Girls with boy names. Danny, Alex, Frankie, shout me.
Valid. Low key, valid.
Shout me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn, okay.
It's cute.
What turns me on but shouldn't? When he's mad at me, he makes the sexiest face. I know I'm in trouble, but I'ma pay for it later. Yeah.
You also need to know your man in those situations, because if I'm mad at you, I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I'm not turned on.
Yeah, I'm not turned. I know you're lying. I'm not
Yeah.
turned on. I've got a couple more. What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? Dexter's mum from Dexter's Lab.
That's a should.
Yeah, that was a old school standard.
Yeah. Let me see Dexter's mum real quick.
Yeah, she had hips. And
I was home girl with the apron, right? Yeah. And a marigold.
It's them hip to waist.
And the thing from Powerpuff Girls, we couldn't see her head top.
Miss Bellum.
Yeah. Miss
Oh, hell yeah. Right. Last one for me. What turns you on but shouldn't? God forgive me, but older, mature, light-skinned women. So specific.
Very specific. Why God forgive him?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's his type. Well,
Your type is your type is your type.
Whatever.
Yeah, damn.
Last one from me. What's something that turns you on but shouldn't? Explaining the anime I recommended
Fair.
in your flow.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of mature women, I yesterday there was a brer and a like an older lady. He looked like 25, 26. She looked like 60.
Okay.
I assumed they were like mother and son. And then they were like, I was saying their goodbyes out in the street, and it was like, oh yeah, cool. And they gave each other a hug, and it was like a long hug. And I was like, oh, that's cute, mother and son.
This is fake. You've seen this?
I'm watching it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they were like where Rem is here.
Oh, okay.
It were about that distance from me.
Okay.
And I was just about to get in an Uber, and then I could tell from the bass in his voice. I was thinking, this is not his mum.
He's saying stuff.
Yeah,
like-
because he was like, oh, it was really nice to see you.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, that's not. Why is his bass drop like that? And then they literally like went forehead to forehead. And then they were like, yes, no. Tongue lips. And I was like, damn, dude. She was old as fuck.
Broad daylight.
Broad daylight.
He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a shit. It turns him on.
I rate
It turns him on. He didn't give a shit, you
fucking
man.
rate it.
He lips the hell out of her on
she bad
Liverpool
at
Street.
least?
No. I said 65 if you
You
had.
could be bad at 65.
Maybe,
You
yeah.
can be. I'm not gonna entertain the face that you think you can't. I'm not going to. I think you can.
Have you seen it?
I don't know.
So, okay. You've lived 34 years and you don't even know if you've seen it.
Yeah,
and
but
when
I
I
don't-
say it, you're like, oh, don't
Yeah,
give me
but
that face.
65, like you can still look.
Top 10 65. Of course you can.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about a regular degular.
Yeah, but
65, bro. He's 25.
fair. But I still feel like she can be banging.
Yeah, she can be.
Granted, you didn't see the one. That's how are they saying she. Oh, is that who I think that is?
Who, her?
Oh yeah, I thought that was Ryan Reynolds' wife for a second, but.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How old, actually, is, what's her name from, there's an old movie called, I think it's called Bedazzled.
Oh my god, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know her name.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah,
She's old as shit. I'm pretty sure she's
we've
still
had
fine.
this discussion.
Have
before.
we really?
Yeah, we've spoken about this before.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
In that movie, she was something else. How old is she? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Type Elizabeth Hurley age.
59. She's not
59.
65 yet.
She's come on, man.
Yeah.
We're trying our best.
I still think there will be a good-looking 65.
Don't get me wrong. There's going to be Carol Vords. How old is she?
64. She's
64.
One less.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Carol Vorderman is the only sexy. 60 and sexy is a stretch, bro. So it's because she's cheeked up.
Yeah.
That's why everyone keeps banging on about it.
Yeah.
I hope I'm fine at 65.
I think it's different for men.
Some men age great though, like the guy from The Office, who is in The Hobbit and shit.
Tim.
Tim.
Martin Freeman.
He's aged amazingly. He looks fucking
but he's
better
like-
as he's got
probably
older.
Like 40 something. He's not that old.
No. But, yeah, but I'm saying from like
Fair.
age,
yeah,
like in
fair.
terms of aging. Some men age really well. Some don't.
Yeah, I'm hoping that happens to me.
When you guys start going grey, yeah, are you gonna like fight it? Are you gonna colour your hair?
Nah,
Nope.
bro.
Are you just gonna go grey?
Yeah, salt and
I'm
pepper
left.
wigs is gonna be different.
Yeah,
Fair
fam.
play.
I'll
Yeah.
be built diffy.
Fair play. We're
When
gonna
I
get
was-
hench.
When I start getting greys in my locks, fam. It's a wrap.
Raising the locks is nuts.
Are you gonna grow your
Donnie
beards
from
up?
what's it? House of the Dragon. Yeah. it's
Oh
cold.
yeah, he looks
Oh.
sick.
Cold.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Viserys or something like that?
Viserys,
Yeah.
I believe so. Oh no, is Viserys the?
No, that's the king.
That's the king.
Yeah.
Oh,
Viserys King,
Valerian.
yeah, I think it's because it's all
He's
similar to
got
Valyrian
Valerian
steel.
blood.
Yeah, Valerian.
Yeah, House of Dragon.
He was cold.
He was sick. Do you think
He
you'll
was
grow
cold.
your beards out as you get older?
Nah, man. I don't think
I'll
I
keep
will.
it trim.
I don't know. I'll see.
Fair.
Yeah.
Shit,
Those locks are crazy.
that's me.
Yeah, that would be sick.
You'd have to dye that though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got two, like, we're talking about a few greys here and there.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually,
He's gone for it.
he's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get
cold.
there, but
Would you consider dyeing it like when you get your natural? Because like natural grey doesn't look like that.
no, it
So
doesn't.
if you get natural grey, would you consider dyeing it grayer to look like that? Because that looks sick.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I might as well just go for something like 100% like
May
that.
as well.
cold.
Yeah,
May as well, man.
Do you think you will have this similar hairstyle in terms of like faded then dreads? Do you think you'll have that period for the rest of your life?
No, I think,
do you think you
probably
go
eventually I
size?
might go full head. Eventually,
Pause.
but
Pause
I mean,
now.
pause. But I don't know.
Eventually.
To actually get there would be long-winded. So I don't know.
Yeah, to start growing locks here now.
Yeah, I'd have to have my hair
the
down
mismatch-
the whole time.
the mismatch would be crazy.
Bro, having some long luscious thing here, some little squiggly pube thing here.
The mismatch
I'll laugh at you, Aaron. I'll laugh at you.
Yeah,
I'd
you'd
have to
you'd have to free up
I'd
the
have
whole
to have,
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
down the whole time, and then yeah, I'd
And
have
that's
to.
taken how many years? Like 10?
No,
7?
You said 2019, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
So 6?
Oh, fair.
yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a very, very, very quick break to talk about Manscaped.
Yes, sir.
So, the heat has officially arrived overseas, and the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in the white hot special edition colorway from Manscaped is now available across the UK, Europe, and Australia. It's the same trimmer trusted by millions of men's balls, now with a clean white and gold finish that looks just as smooth as it shaves. But this isn't just a pretty face. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is built to handle your most sensitive areas with care, helping reduce the risk of nicks, cuts, and irritation where it matters most. Whether you're cleaning things up for a date, a trip, or just to feel a little bit more put together, the white hot trimmer makes below the waist grooming a whole lot smoother. Now, I was just telling Fuad that I swear by this because they sent us the white hot John the other day, and yeah, smooth, bro. Smooth, bro. Yeah, my balls have been slapping against my legs. Slapping, bro. Clean.
Pendulum.
Yeah. Clean, bro. Breezy. So, guys, join over 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and use the code SNG
Sierra November Golf.
for 15% off your entire order at manscaped.com. Let's get back to the episode.
Let's.
Right, you got a dilemma for us?
I do have a dilemma. And it's by our favorite ghostwriters.
Oh, gang.
6 Brown Chicks. It's been a minute
Six
since
Brown
I've
Chicks.
jumped on their dilemmas, but here we go. I've been dating an unhappily married man for about 8 months. He made his intentions clear with me. He's preparing to leave his wife. She posted their wedding photos and wrote, "There will be trials, but love will carry us." I replied, "That's cute, but his love carries me further." She deleted her post and then deleted her page. Why? Because he chose me and she knew it? Well, we were riding in my car, I was driving, and I sped through a yellow light when a car turned and smacked me in the side. The airbag punched me in the nose and I was pinned inside my vehicle. He jumped out and ran. I thought he was running to get help, but he kept running. He left me at the crash site, bloody and stuck in the car. I called him several times from the ER and after I was discharged, and he ignored me after. Her Facebook is active again, and he wrote a status about how God spared his life for his wife.
Oh my God.
What happened? How could he deny his love for me so quickly? Advice.
Wow. He was faced with his own mortality and said, I need my wife.
Yeah, I need.
What am I
home.
doing
I
here?
need home again.
He literally ran home.
Crashed,
Yeah.
got out of the car and literally
And said,
ran.
Babe!
Fuck
Yes! Fuck this!
On a flash
Yeah, on a
stick.
flash. Get me home to my wife, and then immediately hit Facebook
Facebook.
and just left homegirl in the car bloodied.
That is insane.
That's the scariest thing ever. Wow.
What do
Wow.
you do?
As a homegirl?
As homegirl, of course, as homegirl.
I was this close to saying Serves you right. But obviously
Yeah,
not.
yeah, that's-
obviously not. But yeah, She was trolling the wife, saying
That's peak.
his love carried me further.
Yeah, that's funny. That's what she started with.
That's funny, 'cause his love carried me further.
Not bad.
That's two facts. Facts, not
Karma.
bad indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is karma, to
is
be
karma.
fair.
It is karma.
Sorry, that's how nature works.
Yeah. Bro. Don't start something won't be nothing, bro.
Yeah, man. Because I just don't. She had no reason to do that. The wife has more than every reason to post what she wants to post because I'm the wife, he's my husband type of thing.
I drop her immediately. After I saw you trolling my wife, I'm dropping you immediately.
Yeah, bro, why have you fucked up a good
Yeah,
dad?
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
so disappointed. I think that's what the emotion that will exude from my body.
Bro.
Disappointment.
I'll close my laptop slowly after seeing that.
Ah, who have I brought into my life?
And she's walking in all smug. Get off me, man.
Nah, man.
Yeah, we crashed that car and he said that's the last straw.
Literally.
I need to go back to my wife.
Yeah.
I made a vow in front of God.
Facts. You're the devil.
And he spared my, yeah.
You're the devil. You're the devil reincarnate. You're clearly my test.
Yeah, he dipped.
Yeah.
Tell Lucifer, I said, well, go on. I'm going home.
Yeah, my wife needs me.
Yeah, yeah. She literally needs me alive.
My wife needs me.
Wow. Okay, cool. Right, Daddy Fancy. So, where did we leave off? Oh, yeah. So they've gone to Zayden's
Yeah. The
home
dragons
with
have gone.
Yeah, the dragons. There's over 100 of them now that have gone to Zayden's yard.
She's gone.
So it's a bit of a small update. One thing that I will say, we got a sex scene, another sex scene, and it's back shots.
So as you guys know, I am listening to what James is reading. So I've just gotten past the first sex scene, and it's pretty much bar for bar what you read to me. It's raunchy. They broke stuff in the room. It's raunchy. So yeah, I've gotten past that. I had to like, it got so bad that I had to, because I listened to it on the way to work.
Yeah.
It got so bad that I had to wind up my windows so people can't
hear what you're
I'm-
listening to.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is happening in there?
This is smart.
Yeah, so every time I'm like a traffic light, just boop.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. And then when I drive, I put that
Wow.
down,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I hear it.
Crazy.
Bro, there's times I've read it and I'm looking over my shoulders. I was reading it yesterday. I was reading this backshot scene yesterday whilst I was getting my hair cut. And I know bro's not reading my Kindle, but I put it face down. I was like, this is
too much.
This is insane. Right, so we're in Iron Flame, and Zayden was giving her back shots.
Oh, yeah.
And she was down, bro. She said the stretch was out of control. And she said, She said there was times where Broski took it all the way out to the tip and ran it home. And she said, bro, there's over 100 people in this house. He said, I need every single one of them to hear that you're mine. Banged her. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's disgraceful. So where we're at right now is, now they're there, they're wondering, when is Navarre gonna come beef us?
Remind me who Navarre is again?
Navarre is the place.
Okay.
So
sorry.
Navarre is the homeland.
Okay, of where the Wyvern and
No. Navarre is the main homeland where Violet's originally from. Obviously,
okay.
Basquiat is the school.
Yes.
In Navarre.
Yes. Okay, I'm with you.
So it's like the country or whatever.
I'm with you.
So they're wondering, when are these men going to come for us? We've just stolen 100 of their dragons. Do they know where we are? Everyone's beefing Zayden, saying, how could you bring her here? How could you let Violet do all of this? And Zayden's like, bro, I'm fucking doing what I want. And he found out, and he was beefing with his council, basically, being like, they're like, we don't trust Violet, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, now you've got no choice, because you know how he has 100 scars on his back,
107 or whatever.
107 scars on his back or whatever, to take accountability for all of the marked ones. He's speaking with his counsel, and he rips off his jacket, and he's got a brand new one across his chest, and he's like, this is for Violet. I take accountability. If I said, oh, she's dripping, obviously. Yeah, someone get him up. Yeah, he rips his chest out. It's like, I take accountability for her. So if you don't trust her, you don't trust me.
And if you don't trust me,
Yeah, if you don't trust me, and she says in the room where the council are, there is a throne in there, and half of it is burnt, and it's been like remastered, so it's like half black, half brown. Half of it was been burnt, and no one sits in it. She's like, whose chair is that? And then the way he was like, if you don't trust Violet, you don't trust me. If you ever want me to sit in that fucking chair, you better start acting right for the love of my life. And she's like, wow, they want Zayden to take the throne, and he's refusing to take it. So they're trying to chirp him into like, you need to run this, you need to be the leader, and then Tutus as well. He's also like, and remember whose fucking yard you're in, by the way.
Fair.
This is the Riorsan house, bro. Watch your fucking tongue. And then always like, fucking little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't play. So now they're all there, happy together. And apparently now, they were chilling one day, and all of a sudden, 10 messages Violet, and like, there is a drift of dragons on our way. There's 40 dragons coming here right now. Everyone, battle stations now. There's 40 dragons pulling up. And then 10 says, and your sister's leading them. So she's like, no, Violet sprints out. Oh my fucking God. She needs to see me. If she's going to burn his face, she said, if Mira's going to come here and burn his face to the ground, she's going to have to look me in her eyes while she does it.
Yeah.
So she sprints out. Mira lands bang in front of her. Whole ground shakes. And then she jumps off the, and then 10 lands, grabs Mira's dragon by the neck again. He doesn't fucking play. He doesn't fucking play. Grabs the neck, and then she's like, 10, stop. He's like, don't worry, I ain't pierced no scales. I'm just letting them know. I'm ready to lop anyone's head off at any moment. So, so Mira's landed now. She's got the 40 dragons, and she's like, calm down. We're here to join the revolution. And they're like, what do you mean? What's going on? Like, what? And said, apparently, Lilith has gone round to every outpost and told all of the soldiers the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, that she's gone down to every outpost and said, we are Navarre, this is what we stand for. This is the truth that we've been keeping for you. You and your dragons decide now, do you want to stay with us and fight and protect our wards and protect our home? Or do you want to fuck off with Zayden and go be part of his little rebellion thing? And then they're like, why would she do that? And then, bro, they're just like, because she's 10 toes, doesn't give a fuck, bro. She's ready for whatever battle comes. She said she'd rather them man dip and them man have less dragons than them be whispering rumors and having like split mindset. She's like, I'm not on this split mindset thing. You're either with us or against us. And if you're against us, dip now. Lilith doesn't care. She's on it. And her boss, the other general with the bigger black dragon, doesn't care, bro. They're all on it. They're all on the smoke, which is sexy. It's sexy.
On job.
Yeah, they're on job. It's
On
like, bro,
job.
I've got time to try and sway minds. If you're dipping, you're at my enemy. If you're enemy, bounce, bro. And I'll see you on the battlefield. And we'll really see what I want. I don't care about none of you, man. I control the weather. So anyway.
Is that what she does?
Yeah. Yeah, she's like a weather wielder or whatever. So every time there's moments in there where they'll say whenever she gets angry, the whole room gets cold.
Damn.
Yeah. So you can always tell when Lilith's pissed off because the room just gets freezing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's nuts. And they always say as well, to show that she's such a stone cold bitch, is obviously when Violet originally went across the parapet, it was raining. Lilith could have charged the rain if she wanted to. She said, nah, let it rain. She said, nah, let my daughter do it in the rain.
No, she's a real Soren girl.
Yeah. She's a...
No, she's a real Soren girl.
She wears the name across her chest, bro. Lilith's a serious Soren girl. So now Mira's joined the rebellion. She's landed. Violet's like, cool, so glad to have you. Brennan walks out. Mira drops.
Oh, Mira doesn't know.
She had no idea bro was alive.
Damn.
And he's like, Mira, welcome. She's like, oh my God, Brennan. He goes to give her a hug. She whacks him in his face, drops him, breaks his nose. She's like, you fucking dickhead.
Fair.
You fucking dickhead. 6 years, Brennan.
Fair.
6 years.
Fair. Yeah.
And you didn't want to say a word.
I couldn't.
He's like, I couldn't. He's like, you couldn't. Do you know what it did to our mother? She was a shell of herself. Did you know it killed our father? He had heart failure because he was so broken about you. 6 years, Brennan. And he's like, game's the game. Right, he goes, game's the game.
I had to do what I had to do.
I had to do what I do. I'll fucking do it again. Whatever.
Damn.
So anyway, now they've got all the students there. They're actually creating another school at Zayden's house.
Okay.
So the cadets can graduate and they're going to teach them how to fight the Venin in school. So they're back to taking lessons, all this kind of stuff. Now, Violet's chilling one day and she hears a whisper. She realizes Adana's finally awake. She's been asleep for time. She goes to link her. Adana's finally awake. But, bro, this is actually kind of crazy. She's low-key disabled.
Okay.
Bro, she pulls up.
Post the wake up?
Post the wake up.
Okay.
She tries to get up. She's stumbling. Ten's like, you're tired, relax. She tries to open her wings. And Violet's like, let's go for a flight, let's do this. She tries to open her wings. One of them is buckling. And she's like, Ten's like, don't worry, you'll find the strength to open your wings soon. You're just knackered. Give it a few weeks and you'll be calm. She dips. And Violet's like, well, go on for this. Ten's like, put your shields up now and block Adana out. She does it. Ten says, see this foolishness you had her doing? when we were fighting, and you made her use her power over the top, and you know how she's been asleep for this long, and you know how she kept waking up during the sleep because we were having battle here, battle there, battle there. All of that's fucked her up. She's like, when you grow into an adult, you need an extra set of muscles that you develop just so you can fly. Bro, she ain't got them.
Oh, damn.
And then Violet's like, how long have you known that? She's like, bro, from jump. As soon as she woke up, she should have had them. From time, she ain't had them. She's like, and then Violet's murked.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I've disabled my own dragon. Like, I'm fucked. He's like, don't worry. I think we can train her to fly. And then she's like, okay, thank God she can fly. And he's like, but between me and you, she hasn't realized this. She's never going to carry a rider. You will never fly on her back. Deal with that. Deal with that, Violet.
Damn.
Yeah, so Violet's just on her knees.
peak.
Yeah, she's rocked. So
Yeah.
she's dealing with that, and she's also now trying to figure out how to do the wards. So
Oh, yeah.
they've gone to the ward stone. She's been translating the old journal and thing, and then apparently there's blood. They use blood magic. So apparently you need to get the 6 strongest riders in your whatever, and use blood magic to fucking awaken the stone.
Yep.
They've gone around trying to figure out who the 6 strongest are.
Okay.
And so far they've gone for one of her boys, I can't remember, maybe Riddick, Zayden, Violet, Brennan, and Riddick, Zayden, Violet, Brennan, and one of the professors, I think.
Okay.
They think they're or maybe 2 of the professors. I can't remember. Basically, 6 strongest riders. They've gone, they tried the blood magic, palm. She's like, it's supposed to do palm, it's supposed to react, and we're going to have a ward. Right now, we're going to have a ward. They go, do it, bro, nothing happens. And Violet's like, I'm just getting defeated. I'm getting fucking defeated. I can't stand this anymore.
Yeah.
And there's one thing as well, because they don't have a forge to make weapons, they've obviously been stealing the weapons from Basquiat. And
Basquiat.
yeah. And now they can't.
Is it Basquiat or Biscayath?
You hearing it. I
Oh.
just make it up.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
If it's Basquiat, it's Basquiat.
Because I was thinking, because every time you say Basquiat, I'm keep thinking you're saying the paint.
The
artist.
Basquiat?
Yeah. I was thinking
Yeah.
we're talking about 2 different things here.
Basquiat?
Okay, it's how it's said in the audio is Biscayath, but I've just deeped. We are thinking about the same.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Because I've only ever read it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
all
of
my
course.
pronunciations, you would know better than
Yeah,
me.
yeah, fair,
all right,
fair,
Basquiat
fair,
it is.
yeah.
So yeah, obviously they can't go there anymore.
Okay.
So they have to make weapons. The only way they can make weapons is like a random leader miles away who lives in a city on the coast.
Okay.
And he's a bastard.
Okay.
And he has what they call a luminary, which is going to allow them to create like a weapons forge and stuff like that, and they can start making weapons. And then he said, so for time, he's been like, you can't have it, you can't have it, you can't have it. And Violet's been like to Zayden, we need to chat to him, we need to get it. Like, doesn't he understand like how imperative this is? And Zayden's like, he's got one condition, but we're not doing it, so we're just going to find something else. Violet's like, what's the condition? He said, since you're the first lightning wielder in 100 years, he wants to see you wield. She's like, that's light.
Yeah.
I'll go there and do that right now. He's like, no, you will not. This guy is an evil, evil bastard. You will go there, you will wield for him, and he's known for taking shit that he likes and keeping it. He will put you in a dungeon for the rest of your life. We can't let that happen. And she's like, Zayn, I think you'll be all right. Like, I can pattern it, da da da. He's like, you're not going. End of, bro. It's not happening. If I have to pin you down myself, I will. You're not going. And she's like, fuck. Now, after this ward thing's happened, she's dealing with fucking all these people. So now she's dealing with the guilt of, I've bought 100 something people here. I don't know if their family's going to get killed for being traitors. They're dragons. There's not even enough food for them to eat. Like, they've had to abandon everything they grew up loving, abandon their family and friends. I'm dealing with the guilt of that. I've crippled my fucking dragon from overusing her power because I never know when to stay put. I never know when to fucking do anything. Fucking Dane is ostracized from his dad. No one here trusts him because of his dad. So no one in the fucking new place is even chatting to Dane. And
you can't get this fucking
I can't get this fucking stone thing to work that I guess everyone's saying is gonna work. I'm fucked.
I
I'm
need
fucked.
homeboy.
Bro, I reckon now, so I'm gonna do, Megan's been complaining that I don't do enough predictions on Daddy Fantasy. My predictions are she's gonna go behind Zayden's back and fly and just to link this my man and just show him the wielding, and something bad's gonna happen. Something bad is going to happen. I think she's gonna do it and something bad is going to fucking happen.
I agree, because I don't see any other way. If they've introduced this character, there's a reason.
100%.
There's a reason. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I reckon she's going to fly there behind Zayden's back and be like, I'm just going to show him a quick 2-2 lightning. He's going to give us the luminary and I'm going to make all the mistakes I've made will be forgiven. Even though no one's cussing her for any of the mistakes.
Naivety.
She takes it all in her back, bro.
Naivety.
And she thinks she needs to be the one to solve everything. Bro.
She is the MC, though.
She's the MC. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That fucking narcissistic bitch. I'll tell you what. But yeah, anyway, I reckon that's what's going to happen. And she's going to either get captured or Zayden's going to have to go and rescue her or Brendan's going to have to do something. Brendan might actually really die. Bro, something's going to happen.
But I don't see how she's going to be able to do that undercover without Scale knowing where 10 is going.
Yeah, I don't know either. She might have to tell 10, promise me you're not going to tell Scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, hot take, obviously, 10 said to Violet that, don't worry, we'll teach Andana how to fly. And then she might bop on Andana's back.
Yeah, she might try and link Andana and then them dip.
Yeah.
I also think, slight one, I reckon, obviously they have a bunch of first years with them as well, innit?
Okay.
I reckon, obviously she's collected what they think is the 6 strongest riders to do this blood magic thing. I reckon they're going to find out that one of the first years, I think who it's going to be is the prince, the hidden prince.
Yeah.
I reckon he's going to be the strongest rider.
Okay.
I just have a feeling, the way they kept emphasizing 6 strongest riders, I have a feeling that he, because of his raw blood or whatever, I reckon he's going to be a next level rider. And I reckon that they're going to need him to activate the thing.
Okay.
Those are my 2 predictions. She's going to fly, get captured, piss everyone off, and the hidden prince is going to be a crazy, have a crazy signet.
And what's the prince doing at the moment in the story?
He's chilling. So he's come with them, and he's just chilling.
Okay.
And he is scared now that they're away from. Obviously, he's now well away from the king. So before he had the protection of the school and all this kind of stuff. Even though he was still hidden and people didn't know who he was, he at least had that level of protection. Now he's literally a traitor to his own dad, who was the king of the entire fucking country. And he's flown with these man. He now knows these men have no loyalty to me. Like, I'm the prince of the king of the guy that they're trying to fight. I am his son. Like, at any moment they could tell everyone who I am, or they could use me as a hostage or whatever. So every scene that they say, he's just stood there like that.
Okay.
He stood there like that. And he's thinking, bro, you could have me and Dane up and just use us as leverage. And then Violet's trying to console him and be like, I promise you everything's calm. I promise you everything's calm. And he's like, you better fucking pinky promise. Because I'm about to lose. I'm about to go ape.
Fair play.
So that's what's going on right now.
All right.
So yeah, that's Daddy Fans for this week. I'm enjoying it, bro.
Same. That was a good one. Even though it was short, that was a good one.
All right, gang.
Right. So I've got another dilemma. Again, ghostwriters, 6 brown chicks. I've been living with my boyfriend and his 16-year-old daughter for 2 months. I left my man for him. I took his daughter's phone because she refused to do her chores. As I slept, she put vegetable oil in my hair and ruined my $300 wig install. When I woke up, my lace front was puckered and rolled back towards the center of my head.
Nah! Towards the center of my head. Wow.
She left the oil bottle near me so I would know she did it. My hair cannot be redone without washing it. I told him I was going to kick his daughter's ass. Him. Why are you disciplining her? How are you the authority in my house when you are sleeping on my floor?
Oh.
FYI, he doesn't like anyone to sleep in a bed with him, so I have a sleeping bag near the foot of his bed.
She's a joke.
I'm not sleeping on the floor. I have a sleeping bag. He won't pay for a new wig. Advice. She's a doormat.
I left my man for him. She's sleeping on a sleeping bag on the floor.
She's a doormat. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm also not leaving my man for someone else that has a 16-year-old daughter. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not doing it.
Of course. He doesn't like anyone else in their bed, so he makes me sleep on the floor.
Makes is crazy.
And her justification is, I'm not sleeping on the floor, I have a sleeping bag.
I have a sleeping bag.
And I'm there because I choose.
Sorry, you're sleeping
Bro,
on the
you're
floor.
a joke, man.
You're sleeping on the floor. Like...
Oil in wig, that makes it peel to the center of your skull.
Puckered.
Puckered is it's the funniest part.
She put that bitch next to her in the morning. So yeah, you know.
When you wake up, I want you to know exactly what I did. Because what are you actually gonna do?
There's nothing you can do.
You sleep on my dad's floor, you joker.
She's telling all her girls in school. You know, there's a little thing in my yard.
Yeah, some little skanky thing in my yard. Sleeps on my dad's floor, bro. I ordered head top.
Vegetable oil.
I oiled it. I left it a bottle as well. Dickhead.
Take my phone again.
He won't pay for a new weave. Wow.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, that's absolutely diabolical.
That is diabolical. What are you doing? You're the dad in this scenario.
Yeah.
Are you punishing your daughter?
Yeah, because you can't do that to another human being. It doesn't matter.
Would you find it funny?
If I saw the puckered head top.
Yeah. She's like, babe.
Yeah, no.
Babe,
that would
look what your daughter did to me. Babe, look.
That would murk me.
Look, crowning here.
Nah, I would refuse. I would find it funny because I can't believe my daughter has the balls to do that.
Would you rate her slightly? Or is it just downright, you're taking the fucking piss now?
Okay, so it is obviously downright you're taking a piss. But same. There would be a part of me that's like, damn. Got
that fire in you.
Yeah, you really, and you left the bottle.
Vindictive.
Yeah, you're a gangster, bro.
Literally.
You're mobbed.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah,
I'm thinking, who is
Who
this?
told you this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who is? You left in a bowl.
Yeah.
Because you're ready to scrap and she wants to scrap. Damn.
Yeah.
I would be like, damn.
Fair.
I would be impressed a little bit. But and the puckering thing would make me laugh. But I'm not interested in this drama.
Yeah.
I'll send my daughter back to her mum's for the weekend or whatever, and I'll get rid of this thing. And I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this.
Fair.
I'm not dealing with this, bro. You're both boring me. I'm just trying to have a happy life, bro. And what's all this? Oiling people's head tops. What are we doing?
Fair.
Damn. And I know you ruined my carpet along with it. I know you weren't neat with that.
100%.
I know you ruined my fucking carpet with
didn't
that.
care.
Who's dealing with that?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. But guys, we're going to charge it there.
Yes, sir.
As always, this has been a lovely episode. Catch us on patreon.com/ShxtsnGigs, £3 a month.
10p a day,
Run the P
SNG.
and indoctrinate yourself into the biggest and best cult in the world and indulge in 5 years worth of content. Indulge in our unique log cabin show every Saturday. And as always, love.
Gang.